All right, we're here today in Salisbury at 130 Shamrock at Makayla Carr's house. It's a little after 1:10 in the afternoon, and we're going to do an attempt to repair video on the back slope of her house. And yeah, we're going to get after it, and I'll send it in for your review. Thank you. It's about 90 degrees. It's Wednesday, July the 17th. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Happy Wednesday. It is a little after 1:10 in the afternoon here in Salisbury, Maryland. We're at 130 Shamrock Avenue Drive at Makayla Carr's house. As you can see, we have a damaged shingle right here, wind creased. They're around the back and the front slope. We have some missing shingles as well due to storms that we had earlier this year. Wind speeds well over 65 miles per hour. You can see that. So we're attempting to do what the insurance is asking us. The insurance company, Windsor Mount Joy, is asking to repair and patch each one of these shingles. We have one right here in the test square. Today is Wednesday the 17th after 1:10 p.m. and it is around 90 degrees outside. So we have our, again, controlled square, no damage, and our test square. And we're attempting to replace this here. We have our 3-tab shingle that we have from your local Lowe's. And let's see if we can get this. All right, hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm not wearing a microphone, but for this particular job, we have a hammer. And we have basic snake tool. Pitch hopper for some comfort. So first things first that we're going to do is try not to damage these shingles. They're over 15 years old. You can tell that there's already some granular loss, but we gotta take up this here, this here. Above this line as well. So just from doing that, I can see some serious mat transfer. I'll show later. Now let's try to get the nails. So essentially what we're always trying to do with any wind or hail claim is to get the roof to pre-existing conditions prior to the storm. They came through the Salisbury area earlier in the year. And if we do with what the initial estimate that we have gotten from the insurance company is just repair each one of these shingles. I'm just going to show kind of. And that might not be the transfer all of it here. The most conducive solution to Makayla's problem. move that shingle off to the side now. Slide this one in. Again, trying to do this as delicately as possible. Using our hammer, we have the 3-tab shingle in place, and now we have to readjust 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nails going back in. Before we do that, I do want to show what I'm looking at here. So, in just removing the nails to insert this new shingle, we have, as you can see, let's take this back out. So, we have some significant mat transfer. Boom, taking up that whole material transfer here, if you can see that here as well. So that's 3, 4, 5. Some tearing here, just a little subtle, but 6 shingles with material transfer. You can see some of the shingles are starting to wear and tear just from this basic handling of them. And again, I was very gentle with them. Let's put this back in. So the basic principle of this, it makes sense all 100%. If I were in anyone's position as a claim handler or desk adjuster, I would probably do the same thing. But when you see the steps that you have to go through in order to take out one damaged shingle just to put up another shingle while damaging 6 other shingles surrounding, it kind of like just doesn't make sense when you're taking into consideration that there's 20 plus shingles on this roof, either wind creased or completely missing due to the wind. You can see in the area, it's pretty open. There's a park to the right. Wind just comes straight on through this property. Unlike in Ocean Pines in the area where there's protection from the large pine trees. There's none of that here. I'm gonna add some nails because there was lack thereof initially. Give it some more fortitude. And as I'm doing this, I'm just watching all the granulars that make up the composition of the shingle just falling down. So it's not congruent to a basic solution to this problem. Come on. Went into a different pre-existing hole. Did not like that whatsoever. And one more should do the trick. And then I'll show you what our result is. Just make sure we're still recording. All right, cool. Now, again, if you look at the control space here, you can see what a basic square should look like. And then you come over here, you got the new shingle, and look at the top 3 rows above the shingle. You can tell the difference. So I already showed kind of like the mat transfer, but you can see just this little line right here with just the granulars just kind of coming down. One right here as well, if you can see that. So here creased, here creased, little tear right here, and then again you just gotta have new holes from taking out the nails. So you have holes, you have tears. Let me mark this real fast. So you have a tear here, you have mat transfer underneath. There you go, you can see this material transfer. So mat transfer here, mat transfer here. Material transfer there. You can see what I'm talking about, this shingle. So to handle it as such, just to replace this one right here, you're damaging the entire ecosystem of the remaining part of the roof. We do not recommend this being a solution. You have wind damage here, or crease there. It's not even wind damage, it's just damage. But if you look up here, just more shingles that you're asking us to do that, then it's going to damage all the shingles around. So we would say that this attempt to repair with all the damage that we just created around the shingle is a fail, and we do not recommend this being a solution to Makayla Carr's problem. We are asking for a full approval to replace this roof, to get it to pre-existing conditions prior to the storm that we had earlier in the year. I hope this information helps. Have a good rest of your afternoon. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.